Hello, guys, and welcome to today's tropical update. We haven't done one of these in a while, so we may be a little bit rusty here, but we're going to do our best to give us the latest information on Tropical Cyclone Cheneso. Probably said that wrong, but it's not about how the name is pronounced, it's about the impacts of said Cheneso. I think I said it right that time. Anyways, all right. It's no laughing matter though for Madagascar, as this is giving out flooding rains in this area, and it has been for the past day or so, as these heavy rain bands just keep on rotating around into Madagascar, and as slow as this is moving, it's probably going to remain that way for another couple of days here. So we're talking about real big flooding. From the latest I've heard, I think there's 700 people displaced from their homes and 200 homes that are completely flooded out. So this is a big, big problem here for the people of Madagascar. So here are the particulars on Tropical Tidbits. This is what we call the ATCF here. And the particulars here of Tropical Cyclone Cheneso is located at 14.9 south, 49.1 east. Maximum sustained winds are 35 knots or 40 miles per hour. Minimal central pressure is 1,001 millibars. So this is weakened considerably. Obviously, tropical cyclones need their heat source, and that is the warm waters around Madagascar. But there are some hints that this may get out into the heat engines again in the Mozambique Channel. But we'll get to that here in a little bit. So here we go. We're looking at the Joint Typhoon Warning Center, and this is the final warning here on this because they do show dissipation inside Madagascar, which we will once again we'll talk about once we get to the models. They have this at 45 knots right now, or 50 miles per hour. So my thing here is, I feel until it dissipates, I feel like they should keep the warnings going, because if this 45 knots is correct, man, then this is probably going to be a tropical storm, tropical depression for at least the next 12 to 18 hours, and that still warrants advisories in my opinion. But the Joint Typhoon Warning Center, they do their own thing, you know. So here we are. We are looking at the GFS here, and this was initialized at 12Z. So this is the newest run that just came in. So right now we're looking at 1,003 millibars as it is in northern Madagascar. Now, northern Madagascar is not that mountainous. Mountainous terrains are more of the central and southern part of Madagascar. So let's see what happens at the 24-hour mark. As you can see, it kind of just meanders around until we get until about the 72 or so hour mark, where it's over here on the western side of Madagascar now. Now this is where the models have been going back and forth, because some of the ensemble models, before they all decided to agree on the Mozambique Channel, some of them went east, some of them went west, but now we are in agreement that this was probably going to get into the Mozambique Channel here shortly in the next 3 or so days. So here we are, 1,001 millibars at 72 hours. As you can see, it's broad. It's broad because of the all that land interaction. It's going to take some time for this to compact, get organized again. So here is an hour and 20. We're at 992 millibars, and as you can see, it's broad because it's not getting anywhere out of land at this current point in time. And I'm only going to go 5 days out. Regardless, even if it meanders or moves slowly, this flooding rain in Madagascar is going to continue for the next 4 to 5 days or even more. So, last season, y'all in Madagascar got hammered by multiple storms, and it looks like that trend is continuing this year with Tropical Cyclone Cheneso. So please hunker down and be ready to, go up to your higher floor if you need to. Let's take a look at the total accumulations here. Yeah, that's just yeah. Um, that's a lot of rainfall there. We're looking at 500 millimeters or more at this point in time because of the meandering around, stalling, taking its time to organize again once it gets out into the Mozambique Channel. It's just an all around just bad situation for Madagascar and potentially the mainland Africa as we head out through 7, 8, 9, 10 days out. But obviously, we're gonna be doing these updates probably daily, if not bi-daily, to help you guys out in the mainland Africa area. All right, so here is the 12Z icon here. Let's refresh it, and we don't have all the frames here, so that is sad days. I guess we'll go out to hour 129 then, even though it skips like 20 some odd hours. Anyways, we're initialized at 1003 millibars, 24 hours out. It's just sticking around the same places. Then it finally heads. See, as you can see, okay, this is what I'm talking about with splitting. Some of the models wants to split some of the remnant pieces of Cheneso, and some take it to the right and some take it to the left. Icon is showing this scenario right now, at least at the hour 72 mark. It shows the idea is there, but will it go through with it? So let's go on to hour 96, and doesn't look like it goes through with it. Most, if not all, of the energy goes out into the Mozambique Channel, and you can see that it is now intensifying again to 998 millibars. So, and here is our 129, 993 millibars, which, as you can see, it's not super tight, but it's not super. It's not super broad. It's broad, but it's not super broad, if you get what I'm saying. Anyways, that is the icon. So here is the ECMWF, and this only goes out to hour 90. It's going to put some dark mode on there. So here we are, hour 3 from now, 996 millibars. It might be overdoing it a little bit as it's been on shore for a while now. So as we go out through time, it just kind of slowly moves to the southwest, bringing in the flooding rains to Madagascar, which is unfortunate because over the last how many days they have been getting pounded and pounded by rain, and as you see, it just meanders, man, just prolonging the agony of some of these people in Madagascar. As you can see, the low from hour 57, it pretty much just stays in place. It stays in place and rains itself out and strengthens at the same time. So this is not a very good situation for the people of Madagascar. If you're not in the rain bands of this yet, I would probably think about evacuating a little bit south, because that might be your best bet when it comes to the flooding rains, because you guys don't want to be caught in the flooding rains at all. So with that being said, I will be monitoring this system for you guys, and like I said, I don't know if I'm going to do daily updates or bi-daily updates. We're just going to have to see how things pan out. Anyways, please be safe in Madagascar. I'll be with you guys on Twitter always, and just make sure you guys are safe. That's all I ask. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and have a great day. I'll see you guys on the next one.